Go ahead and read for us from page 1 of what's the book called?
Men Who Won the West.
Okay.
Okay, chapter 1, Daniel Boone. Indians, Daniel Boone whispered to his friend John Stewart.
John Stewart. Mm-hmm.
They've kept us, John Boone and Squirt.
Art. Yeah, see, it's Stewart, yeah. Let me grab a little paper so we can sound that.
Had been hunting and trapping in the Kentucky wilderness for...
No, it's not wilderness. It's not wilderness. You got a little R in there. So, how about that? Wilderness.
Yes.
The wilderness. You've heard of the wilderness, right? Okay.
Wilderness for several months. In all that time, they had not seen one Indian, but now they had run into trouble. They were surrounded.
Twas. Now that's just a way of saying it was.
It was my own fault. Boone said to himself he had been careless but also unlucky. While the white men and the Indians had been coming up opposite sides of the little hill and surprised each other at the top. The
There's no L in there.
Shanleys. Shawnees looked in silence at the white men, dirty buckskin clothes. One look wasn't enough. Those botches had came from grease and blood. Plainly, Boone and Stewart
No, what's that right there? Stewart
had been killing and skinning deer, lots of deer.
Just do the first one.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more.
Very good. Now that might not be fair. You might have that sort of memorized, huh? So maybe that's not fair for us to have you read from that. But you have not read from this. Do you remember this? Since the very first, when we were just doing the little things about the school, before school opened. So I'm going to have you read, starting right there. Indians, Daniel Boone whispered.
Indians, Daniel Boone whispered to his friend John Stewart. They've hatched us, John Boone and Stewart had been hunting and trapping in the Kentucky wilderness for 7 months. In all that time they had not seen one Indian, but now they had run into trouble. They were surrounded. 'Twas my own fault, Boom said to himself he'd been careless, but also unlucky. The white men and the Indians had been coming up opposite sides of the little hill and surprised each other at the top. The Shawnees
Shawnee, oh, type of Indian, the Shawnees. Okay.
looked in silence at the white men's dirty buckskin clothes